He came back to fulfill his promise. But love had already moved on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Secret Straight. Today's story is one that will stay in your heart long after the video ends. A story of love, distance, promises, and destiny. It's called He Came Back, but She Was Gone. It began in a quiet coastal town, where the air always smelled of rain and sea salt. The exterior world around them was peaceful, calm, and almost timeless. Streets lined with old lamps, cafes glowing with warm light at dusk, and waves brushing against the shore. Everything looked like it was built to hold memories. That's where they met, two strangers, drawn together not by chance, but by something deeper, a connection that neither could explain. Their first meeting wasn't dramatic, just a simple encounter that felt unusually right. He was an artist, painting life as he saw it, while she was a writer, putting emotions into words that few could understand. When they talked, it was like the world went silent around them. Every conversation became a secret, every glance a confession. And soon, they found themselves building a small world of their own within that quiet town. Inside that world, the interior, was their shared dream. The walls of their little apartment were filled with sketches, notes, unfinished stories, and laughter. There was an old record player that played their favorite song every evening, and 2 cups of coffee waiting by the window. Their love was simple yet powerful. It didn't need grand gestures or perfect moments. It lived in everyday things, in the comfort of being seen, in the warmth of being understood. But life has its own performance, unpredictable, sometimes cruel, often testing. He had to leave for work in another country. It was only for a year, he promised, and she believed him. The airport goodbye wasn't filled with tears, but with faith. "Come back soon," she whispered. "I'll be waiting." He smiled, kissed her forehead, and said, "Always." Months passed. Messages became shorter, calls became fewer, yet she kept waiting. She believed love was patient, that true connection could survive time and distance. She still walked by the shore every evening, listening to the same music, keeping their coffee cups side by side, untouched. But the silence grew heavier. Somewhere along the line, life began to shift around her. New people, new days, new dreams. Still, she stayed loyal to that one promise. When he finally returned, everything around him looked the same. The streets, the cafe, the sound of the sea. But something felt empty. The house they built together stood silent. The sketches had faded on the walls. The coffee cups were no longer there. He looked for her everywhere, calling her name, hoping she'd turn around the next corner. But she was gone. Moved on? Lost? No one could say. Some said she left town quietly. Others said she had fallen ill. All he knew was that the warmth she left behind was now a cold memory. That was the moment he realized that the real safety feature of love is presence. You can't delay time and expect feelings to wait forever. Love, like life, needs to be protected, nurtured, and held close before it slips away. The performance of love isn't in promises. It's in showing up, every single day. His heart broke in silence. He walked along the same path they used to walk together, feeling the weight of every moment they lost. And yet, he could still feel her in the air, her laughter echoing softly, her words lingering like whispers. Sometimes, when the wind blew at dusk, he swore he could still hear her say, "Come back soon." The unique selling point of their love was its purity. It wasn't about perfection or grand displays. It was about small things that built a lifetime. A shared look, a quiet evening, a promise meant forever. That's what made it unforgettable, because real love doesn't always end in happily ever after. Sometimes it ends in quiet acceptance. If love were a product, its price would be time. Not money, not effort, but the moments you choose to give to someone while they're still there. That's what he learned too late. In the end, he kept living in that town, near the sea, painting her smile in every sunset. She was gone, but her memory stayed. She became the muse for every painting, every story, every breath he took. Sometimes the greatest love stories aren't about two people ending up together. They're about two souls who meet once, change each other forever, and leave behind something that never fades. He came back, but she was gone. Yet somehow, she was everywhere. In the waves, in the light, in his heart. And that's the kind of love that never truly ends. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to Secret Straight so you never miss our next emotional and inspiring story. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get instant notifications of our latest uploads. See you in the next video. Until then, stay true, stay real, and keep watching Secret Straight.